right. Actress Nia Long and NBA head coach Ime Udoka are battling for the custody of their child. Nia is asking for primary custody after claiming he has been failing to support their 11-year-old son. Do you think Nia deserves full custody, Al?
I mean, I'm so confused. I think I need a breakdown of what she means, or a better understanding of what she means not supporting her son. Because the man makes $26 million as the head coach of the Houston Rockets. So what is it financial? Is it emotional? Like what type of, how could this be okay that he makes this much money and not support his son? I'm just not getting it. And she's not playing around. She has hired the top marriage attorneys, divorce attorneys in Los Angeles. Her attorney representing Nicole Young as well as Kanye West with the Kim Kardashian divorce. So it must be really serious. This must be really serious if she's spending all that money on those attorneys. If that's the case, though, shame on him. Shame on him for not supporting his son.
There's a quick note. The couple broke up in 2022 after 13 years together, following allegations of Udoka having an affair with a team staffer while coaching the Boston Celtics. Q, what do you think about this?
You know, it's really hard for me when I see couples split and they do the custody battle thing, only because I'm a product of divorce and of two parents that got the custody split thing 100% correct. I don't know if my parents had joint custody or if my mom had full custody, but it legitimately did not matter, all right? I got to go to my dad's house whenever the hell I wanted to go. If I didn't want to go, I didn't have to go. My dad had a set amount of child support to pay. If my mom needed a little extra money, she called him and he gave it to her. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, because my custody arrangement situation was so easy with my parents, if my mom wanted to pick up and move me to New York, I'm pretty sure my dad wouldn't have gave a damn, just as long as I came down for the summers. So it's very hard for me when I see these situations, but I also tend to favor women in this situation, right? Because Udoka, you already running around landing low and spreading wide. You're busy with the basketball and everything. What are you really fighting for? Because at the end of the day, although it might say joint legal custody on the paper, she's going to be stuck being the primary damn parent anyway, making all the decisions, picking all the damn schools, taking them to all the damn doctor's appointments. So what are you really fighting for when you really boil it down?
I think if it's she has primary custody, then he has to pay that child support, right? And if it's like shared custody, then he does not, right?
Gotcha.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's
which is still bad, and I keep saying this, and I'm so glad my father said this to me. So many men fight being on child support. And my dad said to me, you want to be on child support because it's black and it's white. It's on paper. There's no ambiguity. There's no gray area. And you know what it is. And for somebody who got as much money as you, having to pay her whatever you're going to have to pay her is not going to take a meal out of your mouth.
To me, that shows that there's probably still some bad blood because we all know they both can take care of this, right? Mm-hmm. So he's probably just being a dickhead right now to her. Like, you know, he couldn't get her back after he cheated and she was embarrassed. Maybe he was like, you know, making it difficult. You know, we all have friends who've been in a situation where, and then when you have primary custody, you can make the decisions without having to run everything by him, which he's probably too busy. He's in Houston. Let me tell you, there's a lot of girls in Houston who can run through there. He's probably busy.
But you know what, Claudia, the argument could be made that she's bitter and upset too for even going through this custody process instead of just leaving it be.
Yeah, and putting it out there that he doesn't support his child. That's really low.
I'm not going to put that on Nia about her being bitter. I think if a woman has a child with a man who's promised her marriage and has committed to her, but then publicly embarrasses her and does all this shady shit, bitter is not even the word that we need to be calling these people. She's justified in having a feeling about that. And I'm tired.
But you don't use the child as a pawn.
But I don't think she is, though. I don't. Do you think she's using him as a pawn?
I mean, I just feel, and granted, I'm not in their marriage. I just feel like there's a way that they can split without the custody thing getting dirty. If it's two mature adults, why can't we just, he been living with his damn mama while the daddy was out of town. So what kind of custody would you call that?
I'm thinking that he's probably just really like, fuck that, I ain't doing shit. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I'm sure we won't be done with this story because I'm sure there's more that we're going to learn about this. All right.
You know, one last point I wanted to make too, Claudia. My bad. I didn't mean to jump in there. Hell, at his age, send his ass with his daddy, Nia. Shit, the boy 14 years old. Send that damn boy with his daddy and go live your. That's what that's what I would do.
Yeah. I see how they like being the primary. Yeah, go ahead, honey.
Oh, he's 15. He don't need no nurturing no more.
Amanda Dewitt said he's mad she left his ass. He's probably giving her a hard time co-parenting. Marcus Reynolds said the child is old enough. They should ask him who he wants to live with. That's a good idea, I think.
I agree.
Nicole B said he probably isn't financially supporting their son. That unfortunately is very common when couples break up. I hope not. I hope not.